She asked for space, then took a vacation with her ex. So I gave her what she really wanted. My name is Darren, and if you'd told me a year ago that my relationship would end in silence, no shouting, no grand finale, just a slow, painful fade-out, I wouldn't have believed you. I met Lena during our second year at university. She was sharp, calm in a stormy sort of way, and had this quiet allure that drew me in like gravity. After a string of messy, unsatisfying relationships in my past, ones that felt more like lessons than love, I finally thought I had found someone who matched my soul's pace. We were together for 4 years. In that time I gave everything I had, emotionally, mentally, financially. Maybe that's why what followed hit me so hard. You see, before Lena, I'd nearly given up on the idea of real connection. My previous partners either weren't emotionally available, or I found myself trying too hard to carry things alone. Lena changed that for a while. Being with her felt like finding air after drowning in the shallow end for too long. I loved her, truly loved her, with a kind of fierce sincerity that kept me grounded even when life was throwing chaos at me. When work got tough, I still made time. I prioritized her, made sure she felt seen and appreciated. I let her move in with me, thinking we were building a future together. I even started picturing proposing soon. I had bought the ring. I'd planned to ask her parents for their blessing during our visit to her hometown. Her parents were lovely, warm, generous, welcoming. The visit went well. I returned home full of hope. That's why what followed felt like emotional whiplash. Barely days after our return, Lena grew distant. She didn't pick fights or storm out. Well, it was worse than that. She detached. Our conversations became transactional. She barely looked up from her phone during dinner. Her affection had frozen over. At first, I chalked it up to stress or hormones, but soon it became unmistakable. She was slipping away. I tried to bring it up one evening, gently. "You've been a bit off lately. Is something going on?" Yes. She looked at me like I was speaking another language. Cold, annoyed silence followed, the kind that makes you question your own perception. Gaslighting in slow motion. Then came the announcement. She said she was going to stay with her parents for a while. "I just need space to figure myself out," she said. Quiet, distant, as if I were a coworker and not the man she'd lived with for years. It was the kind of sentence you don't expect to hit as hard as it does. But it gutted me. I didn't fight it. I didn't beg her to stay. I thought maybe this was temporary. Maybe she really did need time. I respected it. I gave her what she asked for. What I didn't expect was to find out the truth by accident. A week later, scrolling through Instagram, I saw a post from her mother, who had no idea I followed her. Just some beach vacation pics, sand sunsets, drinks, and Lena, wrapped in the arms of Ryan, her high school ex. His hand on her waist, her smile full of ease. My stomach dropped. It wasn't just a break. It was a cover story for a rekindled flame. The worst part. We talked about Ryan before. I'd asked her if she still spoke to him. She'd claimed he was the one reaching out, that it meant nothing. She'd reassured me. I believed her. Now I was looking at evidence to the contrary. Evidence posted by her own family. Family who knew about me. Who welcomed me into their home. And yet, there she was. Vacationing, arms wrapped around a man she once claimed to have outgrown. I didn't sleep that night. My thoughts raced. What had I done wrong? Was I too intense? Too accommodating? Too available? But by morning, my grief had burned into resolve. I got up, walked into the living room and started boxing up her stuff. All of it. Her shoes, makeup, mugs, the little fridge notes, the dried flowers she loved. Gone. Not out of revenge but self-preservation. If she could be gone like that, smiling in someone else's arms, I could be gone too. I mailed everything to her parents' house. Signed delivery. No note inside. The message was loud enough in the silence. "We're done." 2 days later she called. No apology. Just anger. "Why would you send my stuff? That was really hurtful," she snapped. I listened. Then calmly said, "Okay. Enjoy your life." And I hung up. That was it. The final click. The death knell of a relationship already long expired. After that, I vanished. I didn't tell friends. I didn't post cryptic quotes or write emotional threads. I worked, cleaned, exercised. I grieved quietly. I needed space too. Not for clarity but for healing. Then, almost 2 months later, a message. I miss you. I didn't reply. A few days later. Why did you give up on us? Please say something. Still nothing from me. Eventually she showed up outside my building asking to talk. No, I told her. Be with your guy. That's when the floodgates opened. She started sending voice notes, full of tears and excuses. My parents pushed me to go on that trip. They wanted me back with Ryan because he fits their social circle. I didn't want to hurt you, Darren. I didn't know what to do. I never loved him. Not really. I listened. Then replied with a single question. It took you 2 months to realize that. Silence. Ended it there. Told her to stay away. Told her I deserved more than lies, half-truths, and convenient guilt. She begged for forgiveness. But I had none left to give. I deleted her messages. Blocked her number. And with it I closed the door. What I learned. 1. If someone asks for space, give it, but don't stand still. While Lena was figuring out how to lie better, I was figuring out how to let go. 2. Listen to your friends. One buddy once told me, you love her more than she loves you. I dismissed it. I shouldn't have. 3. Loyalty is mutual or it's meaningless. I tended a garden she'd already abandoned. That's not love. That's labor. 4. Closure doesn't come from them. It comes from a decision. I'm done. Choose to walk away. 5. Walking away is power, not weakness. I didn't leave because I was broken. I left because I deserved better. And now I'm finally reclaiming peace. Still hurts but less each day. Some mornings I wake up clear-headed. Other times I feel the knot again. But I've stopped waiting for the apology that will never come. And stopped searching for meaning in someone else's betrayal. And maybe for now that's enough.